Sunita here from Canvassador, and how are you doing today, BCD peers, my creators, my heart-led business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs? How are you? Oh my goodness. You know, we've been talking about branding and stuff in terms of the business, but I didn't say anything about branding as in you are being a walking talking brand until the other day when a client actually asked me, but Sunny, you know, we've been doing all this as on a one-to-one, and I was like, okay, but she said, but how do I become the walking talking brand? That, you know, how does that even work? So I thought, wow, why not put this into a video, right? How do I become my walking talking brand? How do I become my brand? So when we look at the bigger picture when it comes to branding and you want to become your brand, well, I thought I'd throw on an example. So my BCDP, for example, has got the greens, the orange and the pinks, right? So that has an element of me walking around as my brand, as videoing as my brand, right? So what would you do? So what would you do, right? T-shirts. You can have T-shirts, you can have a uniform in the color of your brand, right? Your brand, your logo colors, your font that you use, you can implement onto your T-shirt or your uniform, you know. And also, not only that, there's some really exciting things that you can do to ensure that you are walking and talking your brand. Well, first of all, walking and talking, when I say that, it means that you're implementing all the things that you tell your clients or potential customers to do. You are doing yourself. You are pulling and reining into yourself, and you are carrying those moments out, right? Also, when it comes to being your brand, you can't just limit it to uniforms, but on your uniform, have a CTA, a call to action on the back, saying, tap me on the shoulder if you want more information about blah, 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 or call blah, blah, blah for whatever help it is, or have something friendly, you know, some wordings, but it becomes a CTA, a call to action, where they can communicate with you. And if they don't want to communicate with you there and then, they may take a photo or write down your number. Okay, so that is another way. Now, accessories are really, really important as well to have. You have a pen in your pocket that has your logo on it. Everybody likes and loves a pen. It doesn't matter where you go. And sometimes people might take away the pen. They might carry it away by accident, not realizing because they love pens. And when they look at that pen, they go, oh, that's where I got it from. Your company name's on there. Your brand colors are on there, right? So people start to know who you are. They start to know your brand. Also, if you are a hair designer, a hairdresser, you can dye your hair, your brand colors if you want to. I'm not telling you to, it's if you want to. Hair accessories. Why not have a comb with your logo on it, and take that comb out and use it, or even give it as a giveaway for your clients when they come in and see you, because they are carrying your brand for you, right? If you look at makeup, if you are a makeup artist, or if you are a brand that has a load of people and you want them to wear makeup, take a look at what colors you're using for them, right? Especially if the colors are part of your brand. I mean, it's really important, right? If you look at, for example, Virgin Atlantic back in the day, when they started off with a violet eyeshadow and a red lipstick. Now, you know, if we look at undertones and skin tones, you know, you have to be very, very careful what you're putting on, like cold skin tone or cold undertone. You don't want to put more cold on top of, more cooler tones on top of that, or the same goes for warm, right? So you want to make sure it's neutral. So you want to make sure that the colors work for both warm and cool undertones and skin tones. And also, obviously, it'll work for neutral skin tone. That's not a problem. But, you know, there are things that you can do as well. Like, if you are a makeup artist, why not oh my goodness, why not create your own lipstick and have someone create a mold with your logo on it? I think Yves Saint Laurent have that as well, and there's a few other companies that have their initials or their logos, like shortened logo, on the tip of their lipstick before you apply to the lippage. Okay, so there's so many different ways. Tote bags are brilliant. If you look about sustainability, especially in the here and now, where people are not using plastic bags so much anymore, but instead material based bags, why not have your logo on there? Why not have your brand on there? And people will know you for being sustainable. How fantastic is that? Check out the products that you're using, see how different they are. If you are a spiritualist, if you're an angel card reader, for example, why not develop your own cards? And you can do that in Canva as well, right? You can make your own angel cards or whatever you wish within Canva. So all those kind of things build up to you walking and talking and being your brand, okay? And people will recognize you for your colors. They'll recognize you for your logo. They'll recognize for what you do. And they'll recognize you if you are very much environmentally based. Because if you look at the way the world is going now, with the millennials coming up and thereafter, they're very conscious about the world. They're very conscious about, who they're going to be going to in terms of having a therapy or having a session with, and they have to be like-minded people. So walking and talking your brand is very simple. It's your choice of what you want to bring in to you walking and talking your brand. But as I said, the sky is not the limit. This is limitless in terms of ideas, okay? So I hope that's given you enough to think about in terms of how you become your brand, your own brand, okay? So you have your clients, you've got your logos, you've got your colors, and then it's you. It's all about you. All right, so I hope the information was enough. Please comment below if you need to, if you would like to. And also remember to download your free BCDP checklist. It's fantastic if you have that hand as well, because it's going to come in handy later. And check out the other videos, and I will see you in the next one. And remember to subscribe to the channel. Whoa, share with your friends and family and people who are like-minded and want some help too, because it's really, really important. And I will, hang on, you better start ringing that bell, notification bell, because there's more videos coming. Oh, that was a thought, wasn't it? And I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.